Welcome to Decor Nest Studio, where timeless elegance meets minimalist vintage charm. Today, we take you on an inspiring Axel Vervoordt-inspired home tour, filled with European refinement and soothing interiors. Stay until the end, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. The stone façade greets us with timeless restraint, softened by ivy climbing across limestone walls. A gravel path bordered by lavender leads to the entrance, while aged oak shutters frame tall windows. Sunlight enhances textures, creating a sense of European grace blending nature, architecture, and a serene first impression. Inside the entryway, pale lime-washed walls reflect soft daylight filtering through arched windows. A reclaimed wood console rests gracefully, topped with antique pottery holding dried grasses. The cool flagstone floor grounds the space, while textures of stone, wood, and linen create a welcoming transition into the home's elegant interior. The living room opens with understated warmth, defined by creamy plaster walls and exposed oak beams. A low linen sofa anchors the space beside a rustic wooden table. Sunlight spills through sheer curtains, illuminating ceramic vessels resting in niches, filling the room with a soft radiance and poetic simplicity. The fireplace commands attention with its monumental stone surround, glowing gently with flickering flames. Iron grates add texture, while shadows highlight the plastered chimney surface. Nearby, a vintage armchair in faded velvet balances comfort with elegance, offering a focal point that unites warmth, heritage, and restrained minimalism within this timeless living space. The dining area is expansive yet intimate, centered by a salvaged oak trestle table stretching beneath a wrought iron chandelier. Linen slip-covered chairs invite comfort, while terracotta vessels filled with olive branches add organic beauty. Light flows generously, balancing grandeur and simplicity in a space designed for gathering with ease. The kitchen radiates authenticity with weathered cabinetry washed in sage tones. Stone countertops pair with copper pans hanging on plastered walls, catching soft daylight from casement windows. A central butcher block island, aged with use, grounds the space, weaving history, practicality, and minimalist elegance into an atmosphere of understated sophistication. A breakfast nook provides a quiet retreat, featuring a round marble-topped bistro table beneath a lantern pendant. Cane chairs surround the table, while a woven rug softens the limestone floor. A bowl of fresh citrus adds contrast, embodying the beauty of morning rituals within a relaxed European-inspired corner. The hallway stretches with simple grace, chalky plaster walls glowing as light streams through narrow windows. Stripes of sun fall across reclaimed oak floors, while niches display earthenware jars and antique books. Every detail turns the corridor into a poetic gallery of texture, memory, and understated European-inspired elegance. The library conveys contemplative charm, its dark oak shelves lined with aged leather volumes. A linen chaise rests beside tall, arched windows, inviting natural light to soften Persian rugs. Brass sconces cast gentle illumination, creating an atmosphere of thoughtfulness and refined calm where history and minimalism merge seamlessly together. The study feels serene, anchored by a monumental wooden desk against plastered walls. The raw grain of the wood adds presence, balanced by parchment-toned finishes. Daylight pours through an arched window, highlighting antique accents with clarity. The atmosphere blends functionality and artistry, capturing the spirit of minimal European elegance. The primary bedroom embodies tranquility with linen-draped bedding in muted neutrals. Beams above cast shadows across plaster walls, while a faded tapestry anchors the room. A A stone fireplace flickers warmly, balancing heritage and comfort. Light enters through tall shutters, enhancing a sense of intimate luxury rooted in timeless European design. The dressing room whispers refinement, its oak wardrobes washed in pale lime tones. A vintage mirror reflects soft daylight from a small casement window, amplifying the quiet ambience. A simple upholstered bench rests at the center, completing a composition that feels understated, elegant, and deeply personal in character. The bathroom becomes a sanctuary, featuring a limestone freestanding tub beneath plaster walls. Brass fixtures gleam subtly, reflecting sunlight streaming through wooden shutters. Linen towels and woven baskets add warmth to stone textures. The overall composition balances rustic simplicity with modern luxury, creating an atmosphere of pure restorative calm. The guest bedroom exudes welcome, with a canopy bed draped in crisp white linens. Whitewashed beams frame the ceiling, while muted ochre textiles introduce warmth. A small writing desk rests near shuttered windows, allowing natural light to highlight the patina of plaster walls. The room feels peaceful and timeless. The upstairs landing serves as a pause point, where pale oak flooring meets walls hung with antique portraits. A wrought iron railing curves gracefully along the staircase, while light filters from a clerestory window. The space glows with softness, echoing the delicate balance between architecture and light-filled serenity. The attic transforms into a rustic retreat beneath exposed rafters. A large daybed rests upon sisal rugs, surrounded by antique trunks and earthen pottery. Skylights flood the room with daylight, revealing rough textures and creating an airy expanse. The setting captures the poetry of countryside living within minimalist refinement. The cellar evokes authenticity with vaulted brick ceilings and limestone walls. Wooden racks cradle wine bottles, while a heavy oak table anchors the tasting area. Lanterns cast amber light across rough surfaces, weaving history and rustic charm into a space designed for quiet gatherings rooted in European tradition. The sunroom glows with serenity, framed by tall, arched windows opening to the garden. Terracotta floors support pale wicker seating softened with linen cushions. A stone planter brims with lavender, infusing fragrance into fresh air. Light and texture merge seamlessly, creating an atmosphere that feels both natural and refined. The terrace extends outdoors, paved in irregular limestone slabs softened by trailing vines. Weathered wooden furniture with linen cushions rests beneath woven canopies. Oversized clay pots of olive trees define the setting, while iron lanterns glow gently. The space embraces Mediterranean-inspired living with rustic textures and effortless elegance. The rear garden reveals its grandeur, where a reflecting pool anchors lawns framed by clipped boxwood and climbing roses. A stone wall encloses the landscape, softened by ivy. Structure meets wild beauty, harmonizing architecture with nature's poetry, offering a final vision of serenity within timeless European-inspired design. Thank you for joining this Axel Vervoordt-inspired journey through minimalist vintage spaces, crafted with European elegance and tranquility. We hope it sparks ideas for your own home. Remember to subscribe for more decor inspiration, like if you enjoyed the tour, and leave a comment with your favorite design detail.